Okay, here I am again to talk about stuff that no one cares about. And yeah, today will be more focused on my day and not my day, but what happened after my last audio. So, last audio I finished saying that I was going to a trip with my school and my crush was gonna be on the bus and I was trying to do something. Well, I can say it worked, but also not really. So the thing is, nothing much happened. I'm gonna talk about the details of that trip in a while. I just have to take some things out of the way that are more important, such as my situation with my crush. So, uh, something's happened. So we went there, we did a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna talk about later, and are not very important right now. So, uh, what happened was that while we were coming back, like to our city, it's kind of far. It's like a 6-7 hour trip by bus. It's not the most comfortable place to be, but you know, it was cool. Anyway, when we were going back, we stopped at this restaurant thing. It's not really a restaurant, but it works like one. I didn't want to buy anything there. So my crush appeared and asked me if I was going to buy something. I said I wasn't because it's too damn expensive and it's not worth it. So, what happened was she offered me a seat with her on the bus. She said, "Oh, if you want to come and sit with me, we can eat some chips together." And yeah, that's what she did. Again, that's kind of weird. Like, I didn't expect her to do that because we've been separated the whole trip, I guess. Anyway, I just received the message. I kind of lost my train of thought. Anyway, fuck. Uh, so I went there to the back of the bus where she was sitting. I went there, sat with her, and we ate some chips. She wanted me to eat them. I was eating really, really slowly and patiently. I think that's the word. She was kind of pissed off with that. Like she really wanted me to eat. I think she was worried or something. Cause last trip we did by bus, it kinda didn't work. I almost threw up on her. I think I mentioned that. And I think she didn't want that possibility to happen again. So she was worried. Anyway, we ate and we just spent the rest of the time talking about some stuff. Like really, it was a really deep conversation. We talked about relationships and how people work, how humans are fragile and flawed. I think that's how you say it, flawed, with flaws and stuff. It was really deep conversation I had with her. She said um, she complimented me on my maturity and stuff. She said, "Oh, you're really mature and stuff." It's really cool to have that kind of conversation with someone. Again, can't really tell if that's a sign or not. Well, at least I know she likes talking to me. That's a good thing, right? That can be a bad thing. That can't be a bad thing. Anyway, so we were there together. She was kind of sleepy. I can't really blame her. It was like she didn't sleep at all for like a day. So she had been awake for like 20 hours at that point. All of us had. So all of us were really sleepy. She asked me if she could lay her head down on my shoulder. I obviously said that she could, and she laid there on my shoulder. I hugged her, and that was it. I didn't do anything. she was really sleepy. I don't know if she was doing that to like be close to me because she's interested, or she was just like, "Oh, I'm sleepy. Can I sleep with you? Cause it's more comfortable than the bus seat. The bus seats weren't really comfortable, so I guess that's an option, like a how can I say it? An alternative, like a better alternative, lay on someone's shoulder instead of the seat because the seat's so uncomfortable. I was with that on my mind. People were teasing us because we're like sleeping, like cuddling and sleeping. That sounds so dumb. Anyway, people were teasing us about that, and I really can't blame her. We really looked like a couple. I don't know if she did that because of that or if she was just sleepy. I think I've already talked about that. So, some things she does really make me, like, really confuses me. Like, this kind of thing. It really sounds like she's into me. Like, dude, how can you be so oblivious to that? But at the same time, she's done some stuff that indicates like, oh, it's just we're just friends. No, we're not. I don't see you as a potential partner. You're just a friend to me. She never said that, but she has some uh, actions that indicate that. But she also has some actions that indicate that's not what she thinks. I've already talked about that a lot, so don't think I'm gonna repeat myself here. I'm probably going to repeat myself a lot here, but I don't want to. Anyway, okay, let's wait. Okay, didn't happen. So as I was saying, today I wasn't saying that, but today we were having like a championship at my school. It's not a championship, but it's like a championship. It's a competition of soccer and okay, not soccer, football. Let me speak proper English here. It's football. And my class, it was the final. My class won 4-2. I think it was 4-2. Yeah, 4-2. Anyway, but during that game, she mentioned like our relationship as friendship, and like she didn't say like, oh, we're just friends and stuff. She said like she just mentioned friendship, the word friendship, and that made me terrified. Like, does that mean we're like the word friendship? It scares me. Does that officially mean I'm on the friend zone? Friend zone? Should I move on? Should I just forget about her and move on to my life? I mean, it's pretty obvious that this whole situation has been really bad for me. But still, I don't know if I have a chance or not. The last audio I also mentioned. Oh no, I think I've talked about that. Like us going out together. I think I mentioned that. Anyway, I'm gonna check it. If I'm in the next entry, I'm gonna talk about it. Anyway, uh, so she laid there on my shoulder. People teased us, and then she was sleeping. Shortly after, I fell asleep as well, and it was honestly I felt really peaceful. Like it was my first time cuddling someone like that. It felt really good. Like her head laid on my shoulder, and I was kind of like side hugging her. Don't know if that's the name. Like giving kind of a side hug. Like my arm was wrapped around her neck. Okay, saying like that makes it sound weird, but it's, just like I had my arm around her. That's what I'm trying to say. My other arm that was not wrapped around her was holding her arm, like not holding it, just slightly brushing it, like and caressing it. Yeah, it was kind of cute. I don't know if she noticed that because she was really sleepy, and it didn't take much time for her to sleep on me. I don't know. And at that time, I was like, oh my god, she's so into me. I'm not. I would have done something, but we were in the bus, and a lot of people were there, and she was sleeping. So I don't think kissing someone while they're asleep is like a good action. It's something you should. I don't think that something is something you should do. That sounds really, really wrong. Anyway, um, so yeah, the game about like the game I was mentioning before, we watched together. Like she was by my side. I don't know if she did that intentionally. Maybe I've done it subconsciously and didn't notice. I have to. I don't know. So another sign. Anyway, another like hint she might be into me or just really, really like me. I don't know if she does that to all of her friends. I don't. I like no one has ever mentioned that before. It's because it's also kind of a weird thing to mention. No one really mentions that kind of stuff about anyone, but it makes me wonder. Anyway, fuck. Um, she really pays a lot of attention to what I say. Like, we talk about something, like I briefly mention something that I like. For example, I mentioned like 2 times that I like Linkin Park, and like I didn't like give much thought about it, but like, oh fuck, I finally got through that stage. Anyway, like, 1 week after that convo, she just called me. She didn't call me. She texted me. She texted me saying, "Oh, I heard that band you were talking about, Linkin Park. It's pretty cool." And I was like, "Hey, how do you know I like Linkin Park?" And she said I mentioned it like a few times. She also know that I like basketball. It's not a very common thing in my country. Like basketball, it's not the most popular sport. Okay, well, what did I do? Um, so the fact that she remembered that is like, is it a signal? Should I treat it like one? Am I seeing stuff it where there isn't? So, okay, I'm kind of concentrated right now. I'm gonna be kind of, oh fuck. Anyway, she remembers a lot of stuff about me, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means. Does that mean she likes me? Does that mean she's just like a really, really nice person? I can't tell. I really can't. But I've seen people say that's like a common thing girls do when they're interested, but I can't like I don't know. It still feels like friendship sometimes, and sometimes it feels like it's not. I'm going insane. I shouldn't be feeling like this. I shouldn't be thinking these things. Fuck. I don't know how to proceed, you know? I've talked to a lot of friends about this now. Not a lot of friends, but I talked a lot to a friend about this, and she is certain that she likes me back, but I am not. I can't I can't really trust that, I guess, because the only information she has about the situation is the information I tell her. She does not like see stuff happening. And it's completely different when you hear a story and when you see that story happens. So when I talk about it, it might sound like she is like totally into me, but when you're there, when you hear like the tone of her voice, the way she talks to me, maybe you wouldn't think she's into me. Maybe you would like be able to say if it's just a friendship thing. Um, but there are people who are seeing the story and fuck, who are seeing the story. Okay, talking saying the stories just sounds really dumb, but you know what I mean. Um, anyway, and they say that she is obviously into me, like that she's almost kissing me on the spot if I don't do anything. And I don't know if I should trust that or not. Like, there are a lot of people saying that. Probably because of that thing that happened on the bus that I mentioned. But still, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know if I'm extremely stupid or what the fuck? Why didn't I bounce? Okay. Oh fuck. Anyway, I don't know if I am extremely stupid or if people just or if people are stupid. Uh, I think I mentioned people teasing us on the bus because of what happened of because we were cuddling and stuff, and I mean I can't really blame people. Cuddling is a very couple thing to do. Couple thing? Okay, yeah, it's a thing couples do, so I can't blame people for teasing us as a couple. But when people did that, what is happening? Hello? Okay. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, people started teasing us, and when that happened, she said, "Oh, we're just friends." And that gave me chills. If the word friendship is enough to make me worry about our relationship, she telling people we're just friends makes me terrified. Okay, this might sound obvious, like, oh, if she said you're just friends, then you're just friends. I would, I would agree with that, honestly, but maybe, she's kind of a really shy girl. So if people are saying stuff like that, maybe she just said that to, like, how can I say it? I don't know how to say stuff. Fuck, I'm so dumb. Anyway, so maybe she was just saying that so people stop talking. Maybe she didn't really mean that. I hope she didn't meant that. She didn't mean that. Because that would really shatter my heart. I I sound so dumb right now. I know. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, but if you're listening to this, you don't have anything else to do, I guess. Anything better to do. So anyway, oh fuck. I don't know. Uh, she complimented me on a lot of stuff, but that doesn't necessarily mean she's into me. She said I'm really mature. I like that. Like, that's a good compliment. Being mature is something I always value, like trying to come off as someone who's very logical. I mean, not like totally cold and no feelings, but someone who doesn't get angry or doesn't get upset easily. And she noticing that makes me really happy, you know? I don't know what I have to do to really find out what she feels for me, but I have to do something fast. I think I've mentioned sometimes that this is my last week of school. Today is uh, December 5th of 2022, and today is Monday, the day I'm recording this, okay? That's the day I'm recording it. Don't know when I'm gonna upload it. And this is my last week of school. Like after that, I'm done with high school and I'm going to college. There's a chance we might go to the same college. There's a chance we don't, because if I get accepted at a better college, then we won't go to the same college. Um, I'm gonna talk more about college in the next entry. I don't really want to talk about it now, because this entry has to be kind of short. I want to make it short. It doesn't have to be, but I want to make it short. So, uh, and I think that's gonna be good for me. Like, even if we go to different colleges, that's gonna be good because I won't have to deal with this anymore. I'll be able to just relax and take this off my mind and just forget about her completely and never talk to her anymore. And that might sound kind of weird to say because if you've been listening to my entries, my journal entries, you notice I like her a lot. So why would I want like lose 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 the contact I have with her? It's because it's messing up with my mind. Like I'm really messed up mentally and emotionally because of that. If things don't work out, my confidence will probably go like uh to the lowest point it's ever reached, and that kind of worries me. I am afraid of myself. I don't know if I can even trust myself to do stuff. uh I don't know. I am afraid I might do something stupid, not necessarily suicidal, but I don't want to reach like the bottom, you know? No one wants to reach the bottom. That's kind of obvious. And if things don't work out with her and I keep seeing her every single day, that's gonna mess me up. If I go to a better college and have to move to another city, that's gonna be good for me. I'll be able to just forget about her, meet new people, and that's gonna be good. But if I don't and things don't work out, then I'm screwed. Cause I'm gonna be sad because things didn't work out, and I'm gonna keep seeing her every single day. If she really sees me just as a friend, that's gonna hurt for her, I think, because if she it's obvious she likes me. She likes hanging out with me. That's obvious. Maybe not in the same way that I like her, but at least she likes me. And if I like go away, stop talking to her, I think she's gonna be kind of sad. Not like really sad, because I'm not like her best friend. We talk every day, but not like that, you know? We're just good friends, not best friends. I think she'll miss me, but honestly, it's the best that can happen for me because, I mean, that is considering things will fail, which they probably will. At this point, I've lost. I've lost all my hope. Not all of it, but major part of it. And yeah, I think that sounds sad, but I'm not really sad with that. I think I've just moved on. I mean, it may not sound like it because I talk about it every day. She's on my mind almost 24/7. So that doesn't really mean I moved on. Like, that doesn't sound like I moved on, but I'm kind of, the 5 stages of grief. I'm kind of like in the accepting part. Uh, I think those are like I think it's the last stage of it, but when you're grieving, you can't really do anything about the grief. Like, you just have to accept it that that person's not there anymore. But in my case, I can actually do stuff, and I'll just have to accept that if things don't work. So I'm just gonna have to wait and see what happens so I can move on with my 5 stages of grief. That's it's not like I haven't gone through 5 stages. I don't think I have gone through 5 stages, but it's just like an analogy. Okay, it's not the same thing, just an analogy. uh but yeah. Is there anything else I want to say? I don't think there is, but you know, I just have to see. Oh fuck. Okay. So I think I should talk about what I'm gonna do, like what are my plans to see if that works or not. I think might have to start doing some more awkward shit around her just to see how she reacts, like some more extreme measures, like just doing some teasing her, like not heavy teasing, like not that's not meant to make her awkward or anything. Just want to see how she reacts, like little just like calling her babe and stuff, just like a joke, and see how she reacts to it. If she reacts in a positive way, like calls me babe back, that's probably a good sign. If she doesn't, then it's probably not a good sign. And that'll mean I'll have to move on. And honestly, the thought of having to move on and just like forget about her, it's not really, doesn't get much to me anymore. Just feels, yeah, I'll have to do that, just like an essay due next week. Just okay, I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do that and do it just so I can get rid of this. I don't like this mindset that I currently am, and but I feel like it's the right decision because if you've been listening to my entries, you notice that all of this with her, I'm gonna give her a name. Let's I'm gonna call her Titi. That's her kind of nickname. No one calls her that, just like family and really close friends. But I'm gonna call her that because I don't want to use her real name. Anyway, I don't really remember what I was talking about. All the situation with Titi just, I don't know, just messed me up so much, and I don't know. I'm gonna try one more time, and if things don't work, I'm just gonna move on. Uh, I think I have to say that I wasn't rejected by her in any way, shape, or form. It just like all of this has just been in my head. Like nothing really happened. The only thing we actually done was like that thing with the bus, like she laying on my shoulder, we going out, and anything else? Let me. Okay, this is kind of making me sick. These visuals. Oh, they're kind of making me sick. But all of this, like all of her other actions that I've been overthinking, are just in my head. Like maybe they don't mean anything. Maybe they actually mean stuff. But at the end of the day, all of this, she might not even be thinking about this. Like, don't think she's thinking about the way she's treating me. Sometimes I wonder, like, when we were on the bus, she was laying her head on my lap, not my lap, my shoulder. Was she really sleeping? Because I really can't tell if she really was sleeping. Because once we got teased the first time, she immediately woke up and told the person who was teasing us to shut up. So was she really sleeping? Was she just using that to be close to me? And when I start to think about all of these possibilities, all of those theories I created in my mind, I just my head just tells me you're overthinking. Like there's no way she could have done that. Like you're not that special. Why would someone do that? Like just be close to me. I'm not that interesting. That's why I have to talk about my problems on the internet, because I feel like people are gonna listen to me. Not I mean, I know they don't, but there's a slim chance that they might listen to this, and it feels weird. I don't know. I know this sounds really depressing, but it's not meant to be this depressing. It's not meant to sound this depressing. Uh, what I'm really trying to say is every time I start thinking about those things, about those possibilities, I just think about her thinking about those things. That sounds really weird, but and it just seems like things don't add up, you know? Like, it just seems like not a thing she would do, and I just feel kind of stupid for thinking that and thinking about all those possibilities, and at the end of the day they might not mean anything. They might just be like me getting worried for nothing. And that's not a really far possibility. Like that's something that happens all the time with a lot of people. And I don't know, am I different? I don't think so. Don't think I'm special. No one's special actually. um, I mean, to the world, I'm not special. I may be special for people who like me and stuff, and that's kind of obvious. Like, people are just special because you like her. You like them, and it's okay, you know. Uh, Accepting you're not special, you're not the protagonist of. You're just the protagonist of your life, not like everyone's the protagonist of own their own life. You're just a side character. And I think when I started thinking about that, that made me happier. Like, people don't think about me all the time. Why should I be thinking about that girl? Why should I be thinking about it all the time? Like, I shouldn't. I should be living my life. I should be I fuck. I shouldn't be worrying this much about something so simple and like it's not special. When I start to get sad about all about the situation, I just remember that like dude, the universe, it's so big and I am worthless when compared to those things. I'm nothing. Like literally nothing when compared to all that exists out there and like why am I so sad because just because a girl that I like doesn't like me back and there still is the possibility that she actually likes me back. I just not sure. And I don't know. That kind of makes me feel better. Fuck. Anyway, uh, that makes me feel better, and I think that's good. I mean, feeling better is always good. But I think that will help me move on if things don't work out in the end. You know? It's at the end of the day, we're just like dust, space dust that does nothing special, and we're just humans, those little creatures that think they solved stuff, but really haven't solved anything. We don't know actually, we actually don't know anything about the universe, what we're doing here. We don't know shit. We don't know jack shit about anything. And like all of this makes me realize that all I'm going through, all this pain and worrying doesn't make any sense. Like, dude, there are fucking like huge black holes and supernovas happening all the time. Being alive is such a miracle. Why am I worried that this random girl doesn't like me? And that kind of thought just goes through my mind when I'm thinking that she may not like me and stuff may not work out with her. But it's a really cool thought. I like those thoughts. And I don't know. I really like those thoughts. They give me a certain peace, I think, that nothing else can. Like the feeling that I am insignificant and that I don't actually mean anything to the universe itself. The feeling that you have no value outside of your bubble. Why didn't I bounce? Okay. It's so comfortable, you know? Like, I think this got really dark really fast, and I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to do that, but you know, no scripts. I just talk my mind, and but I feel good. I like this, all of this, and if things work out, good. If they don't, it's alright. I can leave. I can leave. I can live through that, and I think that that'll help me going through a lot of stuff in life, not just with this situation specifically. And yeah, I think that that's a really good philosophy. Don't know if I should be using that word, but I think it's a good word to describe it. So I hope you like this, and I want you to know I want you to know that if you listen to this, I'm really, really grateful because these are the kind of stuff that I don't talk about with anyone. I hope I can talk about other stuff other than like this crush bullshit and this love mess that my head is. Uh, and did I finish? Okay, wait. Anyway, hope you liked it, and thank you for listening. Bye.